A really good example is Dr. Brown, Rebecca Brown. She wrote a book called He Came to Set the Captives Free, which is a fantastic book, which I touch on in this chapter. And she is a doctor, medical doctor. You can't get more intellectual than a medical doctor, right? Lovely Christian woman wants to serve her community. She goes into a hospital, and she finds out that there's a major coven which have massive influence in this hospital. And at first, she just can't believe what she's seen. She's explaining away what she's seen. She's explaining it away because it seems so incredulous. Until one day, a young man comes in who is being clearly tortured by a cult in the local community. Now, she begins to investigate and she starts to notice that there's things going on in this hospital. Now, I'm not going to get into that in this discussion right now. You can go read that book if you want to see it. But the point is, she was not spiritually equipped to deal with what she was going to face. And that is true for so many Christians. We are intellectually trained. Pastors are intellectually trained. Evangelists are intellectually trained. Christians are given wonderful arguments against this or that. You want to debate evolution, they'll give you an intellectual argument. But there is a supernatural power which blinds people. The God of this age has blinded the eyes of unbelievers. And one of the things which I found remarkable when I was going through the Bible looking at this topic is how much the Bible actually acknowledges the power of supernatural sorcery and stuff like this. I mean, it's featured throughout the whole scriptures, and a lot of Christians actually aren't aware the impact that can have in your life. And Paul says, when he says we're not unaware of his schemes, what does he also say? We stand in the armor of God against the fiery arrows of the evil one. Psalm 64 is David praying that God would protect him from the evils of the arrows of those who are trying to take him down. And so what I do in this chapter is I go into real serious detail to show that if you're not careful in this area, you can bring yourself under severe demonic influence. And this is one of the devil's strategies, which is kind of mocked in the modern world today. But the Bible doesn't mock it. The Bible takes it very seriously. And so I've written this chapter to get people to actually realize this is an area in which Christians are often sent off as lambs amongst wolves.